Here are 3 mobility and stability drills in order to get the best overhead motion for your gymnast handstand. So one drill you can do is you can get any of these stall bars or wall bars for that matter, and have your gymnast climb up onto it. Ensure that their hands, let me see your hand, their hands are not over but under. And the reason why is because when they're underhand, you get the most lat stretch, and that's what you want. You get some here, but you can really maximize here. So they're gonna grab onto the bars, and they're simply gonna push your hips back as their chest goes forward, keeping their head in line. Even more down. Nope, not that much. Right there. And you can see that the tendency is that they want to hollow. You don't want that. You want that chest to be upright and the hips down. So you get the maximum lat pull and mobility out of that. Now the key is not just a passive stretch, but it's active as well. So they are going to go ahead and pull themselves up, grab on to the next level, and then do the same thing. Hips back, chest forward. There, and you saw how all of that pulled. That's the key right there. That's how you can get the most bang for your buck. Again, we don't want just passive. We need to condition that muscle group to do that. Now you can go up higher, go and pull yourself up. You can go higher, or you can just stick to the 2 that they had went through. There you go, yep. Hips back, chest forward at the same time, keeping the head in line, down, good. And you see how she's not hollowing out as much? That is such a key part to train good movement patterns. Now the second series of mobility drills are gonna tap a little bit into stability, but let's start with mobility first. You can get a foam roll, stick, PVC pipe, doesn't matter. Have them lay on stack mats with their knees bent to start with. They wanna reach up and then over. You can see, and we wanna make sure that that back doesn't arch up, that it stays flat, straight, not hollowed, but straight. And they come as far as they can, they come back, they reach up again, and then up and over, really stretching that out, work on that elongation so that by the time they get to their handstand, they have the mobility to do it. Now let's say that starts to get easy. What they can do next is they get their knees and legs up 90-90. So toes pointed, knees and feet not touching, and now they have to work another level of control while they come up and then over. Because the tendency again is for that back to arch. We're gonna prevent that by working on the capacity to do so. Come back, and then you go again. You reach up and then up and over. Now let's say that starts getting easier and you want to really build that capacity. Now you can get to this position and really focus on that as they go up and over, just like so. Ensuring that that low back doesn't come up or that it's flat to the mat. You want to keep it neutral or relaxed. Then your knees. That's in order for you to know whether the spine's neutral is that they have them lay like this flat and that spine is naturally in its straight position. That's where you want to keep it at. That's the second drill. Now as we get to more demanding mobility. So what you're gonna do is you get your feet up on stack of mats, go ahead and get in that plank position. And they're gonna work through a series of progressions. So from here, you can see that this is neutral and straight, shoulders through. Now she's gonna go ahead, do and push, go and do a push up. And as she pushes up, she pikes up. Now we're reinforcing that move pattern we've done through the other drills. She comes back forward and then walks back. She does another push-up and then pushes up and back. You can see that we're really challenging that whole shoulder to hip control. She's gonna get one more. It's really gonna push her. She's gonna go one more down. She's gonna push and brace through. And this is where I would really focus on that part. So that way re-emphasizes that overhead stability and control because it just matters connecting from shoulders to hips. And there you have just a handful of drills to work on, not just the mobility, but stability in order to reinforce that overhead control. Now tune in for the next video so we can go over to how to keep that hips and pelvis controlled in order for them not to bend back.